Okay, let's get into it. Listen to this shit. I don't know about you, but my entire life, anytime I've gone to somebody's house and seen that they have garden gnomes, I've always been like, garden gnomes, interesting decor choice. Not shitting on you if you have garden gnomes and love them. I'm just saying, I always kind of internally was like, I wonder who started the trend of like having garden gnomes, like why? And I was always like, it's probably like a mystical thing. Like they think it's like gonna protect your garden. I don't fucking know. But the point is, I know now. Basically, in the 18th century, there was this trend amongst wealthy landowners where they were like, I know what I fucking need to feel fulfilled. I need to take an old man, dress him as a druid, stick him in the grotto. He's not allowed to bathe. He's got to grow out his hair. He's gotta. And he can't leave the garden. What's the point of a garden guy if he can't leave the garden? No, calling him a garden guy doesn't sound as good. You know what we should call him? A garden hermit. Yes. And we'll make him dress like a druid, and for the most part, I'll ignore him, but every once in a while, I'll go in there and ask for advice, and he just gets sent food and shit. We just keep him in there all the time. We'll just keep him in there all the time. And yeah, they did this. It was like a real trend. Poor people couldn't afford a prestigious garden hermit. Oh my God, I need a garden hermit. And they were like, I gotta have one. So they just made imitation garden hermits, which were these little gnomes, now known as garden gnomes, that your grandmother probably has. And yeah, that's how garden gnomes became a thing, and they just became really popular. And even though that was from back in the 18th century, people still love garden gnomes in the garden. And yeah, that's how it happened. And I already know there's gonna be a bunch of naysayers who are like, this sounds like something you're just making up mid-video. And you know what? I'm not! It's real! The garden hermits are real! And there's tons of sources, there's tons of pictures, so fuck you. Let's look at some pictures of garden hermits, aka some weird old guy who's supposed to live in a bush in a shack. So this is like the kind of place that they lived in. It's giving me like Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows vibes, like just kind of sucks, but maybe it didn't, maybe they were into it. But yeah, they had to live in these little shacks and just pretend to be mystical, I guess, and walk around the garden and stare off into the distance magically. And that's how we got from this to this. So